Especially this white hoe over here looked at me.
Get sat down, get the tea ready, because everything, and I mean everything, has kicked off. I honestly thought we were past this. I honestly did. James Charles is an 18-year-old beauty guru currently living in LA. He has found himself in another scandal. James anything, and I mean anything for views. I almost called him Hill. That would be really weird. Jacqueline Hill and James. Oh no, thank you. James anything for views Charles has basically caught himself in another scandal. We covered him a few days ago, and in that scandal, most of you really sort of came across that he was not guilty. There was someone accusing him of copying a makeup look, but it was quite generic, and he did credit someone else who had done the look who is well known, so we kind of let that slip. I think most of us did. But anyway, today's video, things have actually kicked off. Why is there always a police siren when I'm filming? Really? So they know who I am. There is a DJ called Andrew Michael. He produces some really cool music. He is not massively well known, but he just produced some very good tracks, 100%. If you watch James' It video, to give you the basic controversy, he posted, James Charles, beauty guru, posted a video doing a tutorial for It. People were like,
James Charles here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know everybody's gonna say that this is the most hypocritical, ironic video of 2017 so far, and you're probably right. It'll be way too good of an opportunity to pass up. Even though I personally did not enjoy the movie, Pennywise was the best. Alright sisters, and this is the completed glam Pennywise makeup tutorial.
what's happening there? But people were like, oh, well, why is he doing it then? If he doesn't like the film, that's just stupid and stuff like this. And then he posted some things basically very openly saying he's doing it for the money because James Money Hungry Charles... He really put himself across like that. He literally just openly said, I'm doing this for the money. And of course, your boy JK always comes through the receipts. This is someone expressing a distaste with him doing tutorial when he dragged the video. I can't even speak, I'm so tired, sorry. And this is the picture that caused the controversy. Me sleeping next week when my It tutorial goes live, and half the views are from Agri stands calling me a hypocrite because I said I hated it. And it's a picture of someone sleeping with money in their hands saying he's just making the video to make money, which is crazy. This is what someone tweeted him. You said it wasn't a good movie and now you're making a tutorial just because you know it'll get views and backlash. He replied, that's exactly right, Spooky Meg. Oh my god, wow. James Charles has lost it. This is the biggest PR stunt I've seen him do in the past forever. And it was very much like, wow, like, and he was very open in saying, you know, he's going to make that money from the AdSense, whatever, from posting the video. And I'm sure he did. What he didn't anticipate though is that, well, he took someone's music and used it in his introduction. Do you think he credited that artist? Because the answer is no, he didn't credit the artist. Why do I know that? Because the artist reached out to me and basically said, hi John, I don't want to cause any drama. I'm really grateful that such a big YouTuber has used one of my songs. You know, I'm not a very well-known artist, but I do feel quite sad because they've not left any credit for me. And so I said, well, have you contacted them? Like, have you let him know? Obviously, you shouldn't have used the song anyway, but have you let him know that, like, he needed to credit you or anything like that? And he said, yeah, I've emailed him twice and he hasn't responded to me, and I've also tagged him all across Instagram, but I have formally emailed him twice over the past, like, 48 hours and he hasn't checked, he hasn't responded to me at all. And so I was like, come on, this is messed up. Like, someone's song, like, if you were an influencer with millions of subscribers, with millions of views, and you were going to use someone's music, the least you can do is just credit them and just show it. Whenever I've used anyone's music in my video, there's people last year for Halloween, I used so many people's music and I credited all of them, like smaller artists. And it's just the right thing to do to credit people if you're using the work and stuff like that. The reason this has become so controversial is because James has apparently ignored the subject. I raised this with him directly and he hasn't said anything on the situation. So at this point, I honestly don't know what to think of the situation. For those of you that want to find him, the artist is Andrew Michael Official on Instagram. DJ, vlogger, product affiliate, and influencer. Influencer spelt with an S. Andrew, I can't give free passes. Says me, who spells everything wrong. But basically, I was tagged by him and also KeeksCon. Vlogging power couple. Okay, so this is his partner. She tagged me in a short video. Why don't we take a look at the video?
So for those of you who watch my live, you saw that I mentioned that a famous YouTuber used Connor's song and did not give him credit for it. And the pudding is out there, nor are we trying to bash this YouTuber at all. It's kind of like a what's going on this previous story. This is Connor's song compared to James Charles' video that he did not credit Connor for, and we're not trying to create drama, we just want credit where credit is due because he does work hard. Puts all of his heart and his passion into these songs, and for someone like a YouTuber to use a song is a complete honor and means the world to him, but it'll mean even the world to him to get the credit because it is his song and he does have rights to it. So yeah. Just want to raise awareness about this and hopefully get the credit to where the credit is due. And just to say at the end of the day, like no matter where you are or how high you are, always remember where you came from and always keep your humble heart and always put around good karma because you never know what could happen.
So you can see she was being very sweet, saying, we're not trying to bash this YouTuber, we're not trying to be mean, but this is just the reality of the situation, like our work has been used. What do you think about the situation? Do you think it's shady of James? What do you think it was shady of James to use the work without giving credit? You could think, well, devil's advocate, maybe he didn't realise he had to link them, maybe he forgot, but he was emailed twice about it, so maybe he doesn't check his emails himself, maybe he just has management, but it just seems crazy. Like, I don't know if he has an editor, maybe it's the editor that edits his videos for him, that's used this music and not credited. Who knows the situation, but it's his channel and it's his responsibility at the end of the day. So it just seemed crazy in this situation. I do think it's not very fair. Imagine like I did okay, I don't know where my painting is. Okay, so this obviously isn't finished, but this painting, okay, when it is finished, imagine if I finished that and then someone just like started selling posters of it and sold it to like 1.8 million people. You would be sat there, you would be like, really? Like, do you know what I mean? Or if someone like printed it and stuck it in a gallery but didn't put your name on it and it's like, wow, I'm being presented in a gallery but my name isn't there, so it's like, how is anyone going to know it's me? The situation seems crazy and I did think this would be good for us to talk about just to bring some light to the situation. I did raise it directly with Jay. He didn't have anything to say on the situation. The next of all drama, Nikita Dragon has done some more behaviour. Nikita Dragon, if you don't remember, is the same one that denied the disabled fan a photograph from what we understood from the situation. She also, from what we thought from the campaign, blackfaced in a Jeffree Star ad campaign. Obviously, you know, her associations. She did a campaign with Jeffree Star and they basically blackfaced her. And it was obviously very strange. There was no statement. There was no accountability. It was just like, well, instead of using a black model, we'll just Photoshop this girl instead. So, and obviously she was down for the situation because she signed a name to it and there was no problem. So the whole situation just seemed really shady. But basically she went on Snapchat and she was ranting about how someone had spoken to her thinking that she was the valet person because she was stood by a valet stand. And she was deeply offended by this. And it really just destroyed her on the inside for someone to think that she could be a valet person, you know? But then she then goes on to clarify, oh no, that's not what I meant. It was just how she spoke to me. She spoke to me like garbage. Aim of the day, don't speak to people like garbage. And of course she puts the camera in this woman's face and starts recording this woman and posting it across Snapchat.
I was just standing by that valet and these two motherfuckers motioned at me as if I was the valet. Not that valeting is anything disrespectful or whatever. That's a job, whatever. But I'm just saying the way that this bitch, especially this white hoe over here, looked at me. Especially this white hoe over here looked at me. Especially this white hoe over here looked at me. Girl, I was about to throw some hands. That it's not even the fact that these people thought I was the valet, which is like, okay, yeah, I guess I'm looking a little bummy today, but fuck, like, oh my god, it's just the way that they were motioning at me and their face of like superiority and looking disgusted at me. I'm like, oh my god, I hope they wouldn't treat anyone like that. It's my biggest pet peeve when people are rude for absolutely no goddamn reason. So, quiet down right now. I'm gonna have a good ass morning, but note to anyone, do not be fucking rude around me because I will go a little crazy.
Hi guys, it's your boy johnkuckian, and I'd like to take a few moments to pray for Nikita Dragon, whose day was so brutally disrupted by someone thinking that she could be a valet parker. And I'd just like to dedicate this moment to Nikita Dragon and let her know that the prayers of myself and everyone else in America are with her. Thank you. basically the reason why a lot of people, and I kind of picked up on this, people were saying that's kind of a bit racial, is she calls her, what did she call her? She called her a white hoe.
Especially this white hoe over here looked at me.
And it's one of those weird things where, for example, the Jeffree Star racist footage, obviously we've all seen it. And then he keeps making insinuations about her being poor and stuff like that. And so that obviously you pick up on it, and that is a bit like, why does colour come into it? Why is it a black bitch? Like, why is there a colour there? Do you know what I mean? It's like, and it kind of just builds on. And so for her to like film this woman in the face and like zoom in and call her a white hoe.
Especially this white hoe over here looked at me.
Like, obviously it's not, I don't think racism is the right word, potentially. That's really up to you to decide. I'm not a social justice warrior, so I'm not going to sit here and try and argue a case. But it is just weird for someone to say, oh, that white hoe. Like, why is it white? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like when people say, oh, that Asian nerd. It's like, well, they're a nerd. What does their race have to do with it? Like, do you know what I mean? It's kind of a bit weird. That was that situation. My Snapchat popped off with the situation on that, with people just saying, why is she filming an old woman's face? You know, like, if someone thought she was a valet driver, so what? It's no big deal that recording her and dragging her. She was saying, don't mess with me, don't piss me off, but it kind of felt a bit like the Mac Daddy situation, very entitled. Mac Daddy's really funny, he seems very sweet, but the situation didn't look good in his favour with the videos that he was posting. You know, I'm not here to make friends. Like, some of these people I really do think they're sweet and I really do like them, but the basis of this channel and the basis of my trust with you isn't me making friends with people and me being nice to people. Sometimes I have contact with them, which is really handy because I can ask them questions, but I'm not looking out for them, I'm looking out for you, basically. And that brings us on to another really funny situation, which we're going to talk about probably, hopefully tomorrow. The reason I'm not posted in 2 days, I'm working full-time 110% on my makeup, and at the moment I'm working on a different time zone. And then I should still be able to try and film a video, but there's still 3 months later drilling into my building. I'm not going to talk too much about that because you do not need my aggro in your life, trust me. I post so many rants on Snapchat and then I delete them. I'm like, nope, nobody needs to hear that thing. So if I look knackered and you can see like my bags and stuff like that, I apologise, I'm working very hard. So Jouer have finally come out with their foundation range. I'm interested to hear what you think about this down below. Every foundation is an ounce. What is that, like 30 mil? They decided to release a 0.69 ounce foundation, so it's significantly smaller than what you would usually get in a foundation. They're charging $38, and this is Jouer. This is the same Jouer that just released a My Little Pony Jeffree Star bright pink glittery kids makeup lip topper, and they're trying to charge $38 for less than an ounce of foundation. I was shocked, you know? Like if NARS turned around and said, oh, we've got this new ingredient, you know, I'd be like, what's the reason to give less than an ounce? Like, why not just give the standard measurement? Why do you have to just go a bit below that? Like, is it really going to damage your margins that much? Is it that expensive to make it? Or are you that desperate for the repurchase? It just seems strange. It just seemed very strange. Most of the feedback that I actually saw on the comment was talking about the shade range. Most people were really disappointed with the fact they had like 15 shades for light people, 5 shades for dark medium-ish, and then 4 dark shades. It was quite funny. I watched it and I was like, wow. I just commented like, ooh. If you're a beauty guru, there is an affiliate link open on kuckian.co at the moment, so you can register your interest and I can be in contact with you in the future. The event I will give you really, really soon. The contract is being resent to me, so I'll get it to you then. I can't believe the whole situation, honestly. Nikita. I don't know what she was playing at. I don't know what happened when she left the house this morning. I don't know if she wet the bed. Did she get up on the wrong side of the bed? Did she fall out of a window, land on her head? But to be Snapchatting to all these people, calling someone a white hoe, I mean, I honestly thought we were past this. I don't know what she's playing at. As for James Charles, listen, if you can charge $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 for one sponsored Instagram post, you can afford to credit a music artist. Don't be a shady bitch. That's mean, that's unfair. And James, realistically at this point, having not credited this artist and having... I think that artist and that song pretty much pulled his entire introduction together. And introductions are everything to a video. I will hunt for hours to find intro music to my... And I'll always credit if I've done that if it's not Creative Commons. I don't think there's any excuse for that. I think it was really shady. I think it was mean. And I think even if he's not doing his own editing, I think he says that he does, but I'm not sure if he is. It's not good enough to do that at his stage. You need to be giving credit if you're using people's music and you're using people's artwork, there's no question. That's the basic tea on the entire situation. Please let me know what you think about it. I've missed you. I'm sorry I've not posted. There's been so much happening. I am going to give you all the tea. I have some other stories for you that are so juicy. Just give me some time. I hope you're having the most amazing day. Whenever I sit down, I feel 1,000 times better. I could honestly just spend all day with you. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. It's really helping me with my case with YouTube, because now my last video I posted with the Jeffrey thing has over 6,000 likes, loads of comments, but it only has 100,000 views. Usually 6,000 likes is like 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 views for me, even 500,000. I can do that now. So thank you for the thumbs up and all that stuff. Thank you so much. And I will see you really, really soon. I hope you're having a good day, and bye. Oh, my Instagram has changed. My personal Instagram is now johnkuckian. Well, the brand Instagram is kuckian. My personal is johnkuckian, that's it. And then I have a secret cookie one, but I'm not going to tell you what that is. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.